Morning. Monday, April 14th, 2025 here in Rusty, Rhode Island. Went and got the orange paint and blue paint. Sun's out. We're going to go outside and work on putting some paint on the, or should I say dye, on the fabric for the seat cover on the golf truck. I don't know how good you can see that because this is not the best camera, but I can barely see my paint. I'm going to put one more coat of paint on it. There was one tiny little hole right there that popped out, a filler, and like I said, I think what happened was when I was power washing this, I opened the hood and I was spraying under the hood. Then I brought it in the garage and I think it froze and it just pushed it out a little bit right there. But I mixed the paint with a lot of gas. Then I take my brush and just lightly put it on and put it on. So it's like, it's going to take several coats to get that to be where I need it to be, I hope, invisible. Let's take a walk outside. So I just got it stretched out here on the table. Always wear a mask. I don't care what anybody says. I know a guy who had to have his lungs scraped because he didn't wear a mask when he was painting. They had to literally scrape his lungs clean. Ugh. He was in the hospital for months. Why do you gotta make them so hard to get off? Just giving it a, so the first coat, I just go over it. I'm going to do this in coats. I do everything in coats, and there's a reason for it. If you put it on too thick, the paint will just run right through and end up on the other side of the material. So if you just missed it, so you notice I'm going over everything with the orange, and what I'm going to do later on is come back and tape some of these blue lines. Then I'll shoot those with the blue. But I'm just going to put the orange on down first because the bulk of it is orange. And I kind of don't spray a lot on the blue lines. I just spray up to it as much as possible. And that's going to lay out nice. Put you on hold and let me get a little more on it. I'll show you what I'm saying. So you can see the first coat of orange has gone on, and like I said, when this dries, I will take some tape and cardboard and try to tape off some of these stripes and paint those blue. Now it's not going to be like solid orange. You'll see some of the blue and the red poking through, but that's okay. It'll have the, once that light blue goes on there, it'll give it the effect. And like everything else in this truck, it's going to look faded. So it's going to look alright. See what's going on here, guys. I'm bought another thing of trash bags. Thinking about tackling this shed today. The sun is out. I got to get this stuff cleaned out. I'm going to get rid of this small lean-to shed here. that I made out of. Originally, this was a. I had a burner in there that I would burn scrap wood, and the heat would blow in the house through a heat exchanger. When I was building the house, I would use this to burn off all the scrap wood and turn it into heat. I had a heat exchanger, so the air would come out of the house, go through the heat exchanger, and then go back into the house through some tubes over there. That is still in the house, and it worked well. The only thing was you had to go outside to put the fuel in it. But it was good enough for what I needed at the time when I was just building the interior on this house. A little lucky, sleeping away. Me and her took a nice long ride. We went over, ordered the wood for next season, picked up the paint. She took a nice long walk. Yes, she did. Now look at her. She's all sleepyhead. Yep. Took the golf truck, and I notice it's running a little more peppier with the timing set up. I was kind of wondering. Felt a little doggy, but I know it's only a 305. I don't expect it to have but so much snap. But that ignition timing being back 8 degrees made all the difference. And it running better. Feeling better, I mean. As far as like when I step on the gas, it seems a little more responsive now. Little lucky. Look at her. She got worn out doing all that walking earlier. The whole time I'm walking, she runs like circles around me. So she does like 3 times the walking that I do. Alright, gonna go down and turn the pump on in the greenhouse. I having one so far I lost only I lost my bean, one of my bean plants. Apparently didn't survive the transfer. But just gonna walk down. I bet it's already like I bet it's already 80 degrees in here. Let's take a walk down. See what we got. Went over and got gas for $2.59 a gallon. Pretty good. So one of my bean plants seems to have taken off and the other one seems to have died. The broccoli seems to be coming up. My tomatoes doing pretty good. See the rain, you can see the condensation starting to drop already in here. It's like it gets to rain. Let's see what the temp is. Wow, it's already 78 degrees in here. So, and it never dropped down below 46 last night. I came out a couple of times, and even though it was down chillier than that, it was down like almost to 38 last night and stayed up around the mid 40s in there, which is plenty good to keep my plants going. Too muddy to drive back here and hook on the trailer right now. See what's going on here in Rusty, Rhode Island, guys. Operation D-Horde. Operation get the seat cover for the 48 ready. Operation make sure Lucky don't escape. I had to make her a new leash. This time I used metal clamps so she bit through the plastic clamps on her harness and almost escaped. Alright guys, see us bite through those metal ones. Out from Rusty, Rhode Island. Enjoy your day.